Hello, hello, hello. Now I'm live. Hi, everyone. So, hello. Welcome to Lexie's Kitchen Creations, the Brunch edition. So, today's the day I get to use my new gadget. So, today's meal, we're doing brunch. So, this is our brunch edition, and we're doing what I would like to call a chicken and waffle waffle. So you say that fast 10 times. Chicken and waffle, waffle, chicken and waffle, waffle, chicken and waffle, waffle, chicken and waffle, waffle. So, like I said, the story is I went to Marshall's doing some last minute gifts thing, and I saw this and said, I gotta have it, because who doesn't want a stuffed waffle? And then I said, what kind of waffle can I make? And I'm sitting here talking to myself in the store, People looking at me going, what is she talking about? She's moving away a little bit more, like, she's a little crazy. And I'm just having this whole conversation in my head. Oh, this is a good thing. What can I make? And then it hit me. I'm going to do that TikTok. That's not good. But anyway, and then it hit me. A chicken and waffle. So I am down south, and there's chicken and waffles all over town. And I know there was chicken at Roscoe's and all. But down south, it's like just everything's chicken and waffles. And I still haven't really eaten a chicken and waffle. Son has, and it actually combines his two favorite things, chicken and waffles. So that was kind of a no-brainer when you really think about it. So that's what I'm doing. You have to excuse me, I'm kind of still getting over a little cold, but it's working out. So I decided that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the chicken and waffle waffle. And I am using the chicken from the place that I really love. Be careful. Be careful. I don't want you to move my camera. Just drop it. Thank you. So my favorite chicken spot actually is not Chick-fil-A. I know, blasphemy. I'm in Georgia. How could you not like? I didn't say I didn't like it, but it's not my favorite. My favorite chicken is from a Korean spot in here in Suwanee called BBQ Chicken. It's right on Lawrenceville, Suwanee Road. It's like a little mall. There's a bunch of Korean restaurants, barbecues, tea houses, sushi place. The H Mart is a little bit further down. So big thing. I happened to come upon it. I said, you know what, let me just try this chicken. Because when I was in New York, there was this place on 32nd Street that used to be Korean chicken. And me and the kids used to go there like every Friday and just get Korean chicken and eat. And that boy loved chicken like crazy. So that was his spot. And I went there and I'm like, damn. I wish they had it in tofu. Because if they had it in tofu, I would never be out that place. But anyway, so that's my favorite chicken. And this is the chicken that I am using for my chicken and waffle. Great place. You want to use their original bone. Their chicken comes in boneless and bone-in. And they have a bunch of different, Korean dishes and everything, but it's so good. I just love that chicken. And so that's what we're using. We have our stuffed waffle maker, and then we made our waffle batter. Now, you can always make the waffle batter from scratch, but I didn't. I use the mix. It's easier and it's faster. And when you want to do something, especially for brunch, and you got a bunch of people you got to feed, sometimes you want to go for fast versus, quick. And it doesn't take that long to do it the old-fashioned way, but I just said, you know what, let me just do it. You can always doctor it up. I added a little pepper to it and everything. And then what we're going to do, a little mixture of Cracker Barrel's natural syrup and some hot honey. We're going to mix that, and that's going to be our drizzle over our waffle. So the first machine here, and very simple. It's like a kind of a deep well. This has already been heated up, and we're just going to fill it 3/4 of a way full, and that's all you want to do. You don't want to overfill it, but you want to fill it enough so that you can, so they said 3/4 of a way full. Just that a little bit more. And then you want to add your chicken. So you add some pieces of chicken in there. So you want to make sure that even though they say 3/4, you got to leave enough room for the chicken. And then you just cover the chicken with your waffle mix. And this is going to make like a 5-ounce waffle from what I understand. Or 5-inch waffle. But make sure you cover your chicken. And then you just close it, lock it, and then turn it over and let it cook. That's how that is made. So while we're waiting for that, it takes about 5 to 6 minutes to go through the process. We are going to get our grits on for our side dish. So our side dish is really simple. If you can see, I know I'm off the camera a little bit. I'm on the stove right now. The side dish is really simple. It's grits. Who won't love a good grit? Down south, you know, they're serious about their grits. So it's just grits, and then we're going to add some black truffle butter and some black truffle alouette cheese to it, and a little bit of Kobe. We're going to mix all that into our grits, and that's going to be our side for our chicken and waffle. So we'll have that, and then we'll have our mimosa. So one of the things I'm doing right now while that's also cooking, let me just slide this over a little bit. Can I slide it? Can I slide? No, I'm sliding it wrong. Dang, I need to slide. Nope, can't slide. Okay, I have to come around and go to the front because, you know, you gotta move it over here. And all I'm gonna do right now, if you know you can't see me, I'm off camera. Hi. But I'm gonna do my little grits really quick here so they can get started. And there you go. Okay, that is on, that is done. And here is the box. So these are the BBQ chicken, and they are all over. So if you just want to look up BBQ chicken, you could go all over and see if there's one in the town near you. In New York, I'm probably sure there's one in Koreatown, but you know, check it out. So there we got that going. So the next thing we are going to do, so I filled the bowl with hot water. I put it in the microwave. I heated it up. I heated the container up. It's still kind of, hopefully it'll be enough. And then we're going to do our hot honey mix. And it's not hard. It's not hard. Nothing is ever hard. I try to make it as easy as possible when I do these things. So we're going to add our syrup. I'm just going to add a whole bottle. So, you know, Cracker Barrel always got these. I mean, they sell the big ones, but they also have these little ones. And, you know, sometimes, especially if you do, then we're just going to add our honey. Sometimes when you, I'm just going to mix it. Go and you get their to-goes. You can get the little bottles, and sometimes you can just ask when you're there, even if you've eaten, if you take stuff home, can you get a couple of extra bottles, especially if you get their biscuits. You can get a couple of extra bottles. And this is one of the few syrups that one of my middle son eats, so this is going to be good. This is all done. So it's just hot honey and the syrup, you know, and then we can just I can put that in the water right there. And then that's ready for when we decide we want to do something. So I'm definitely going to start going to Restaurant Depot because sometimes I do little things like this. And I have the big squeezies, but they also have the little squeezies. And sometimes that's all you need to do what you need and want to do. And we're going to check on our waffle. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Got a little bit more time to go on that. We're I'm doing my grits. I know you don't see me. I'm off camera at the moment, but it's all going to come together. And yes, I'm using quick grits. I know it's blasphemy. I'm using quick grits, but it's still the ones you still got to boil. So there you go. For purposes of TV, we're using quick grits. You can always do the slow cooking 20-minute grit if you want to. That wasn't me today. Trying to get all the lumps out. Okay. So this is coming along. And no brunch is ever complete without a drink. So we're definitely going to do the drink. Let's see how this came out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that waffle, nice and crispy on the outside. Let's get our plate. Let's get our plate. Look at that, nice and crispy. Look at that nice crispy waffle. I like that. That came out good. We'll take our little fork here and see how it comes. If it comes out okay. We hope so. We hope so. We hope so. I don't know if it's going to come out where I want it to. Let me see. Let me turn it back over. Let's see. Let's see. Now this is supposed to be non-stick. So this didn't look like it looked like it stuck. Didn't come out perfect because this side got stuck. But we will do this again and I'm sure it will look better. We may need to put more oil on it. So this is what happens when you do it live. Things can happen, mistakes can be made, but still, it's a waffle, okay? So we are definitely going to do it again, and we're just going to add a bit more oil to it this time, huh? Yeah, in a minute. You want to try the messed up one? Sure. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. All right, so we're going to try it again. Give me tissue. Let me try this. Aerosol. I think this is better. They said don't use it, but.
Is this still good?
Huh? Yeah. Hold on a minute, baby. That's the other one, the middle one. So we're gonna do it again, and that's the big one. That's the one who loves the stuff. So we're gonna make sure you put enough so that it gets that 3/4 full. I'm gonna add our chicken. Again, I'm gonna make sure you put enough to cover our chicken. There's one enough to cover the chicken. Okay. And then we close it again. And then we turn it over. Let that cook again. All right. We're going for number 2 to be better. Now, I'm going to put this on the side. Let me see, please. Another plate for the next one. This is going to come out good. We'll put our plate on the side. Now, our grits are finished. So we're going to turn it off. We're going to pick ourselves up another bowl. take our grits in here, put in a bowl. Drop the butter. Okay, back around I go. And then we are going to add, so there we have it. We have our grits in a bowl. And then we are going to add some truffle butter. So if you don't like a lot of truffles, you know, you can always do. I'm a big fan of truffles. So I will add some truffles up in something. And then we will add our cheese to that. And then we're going to mix it. I'm going to mix it in there nice and good. Make sure you get all the lumps out. There are no lumps in the grits. Right? I can actually add more cheese in here. And this even, you could do this as a because of the truffles, you could definitely do this as a dinner kind of side. You can do it as, you know, lunch kind of side. Definitely a dinner. You could even have this. I could see you doing this with a side with some steak. And you have a side of black truffle grits on the side of steak. That's going to be good. I'm just going to let you know. Because black truffle goes great with steak. Let me tell you. This recipe, you can also do vegan, vegetarian. You just use vegan pancake batter, or you make your vegan pancake batter, or even your gluten-free. And then you can use your meat substitute. And you know they have a lot of fried meat, fried chicken substitutes. You can always use that. And that'll be it. That'll be good. We're going to add some cheese in there too. And we're also going to top it with a little cheese. And if I had some green onion, we could have topped it with a little green onion too. When we present. Right? So that is our truffle, black truffle cheese grits. Okay. And we're going to plate all this in a minute. Let's look at how our waffle is coming along. This one came out better. It needed that extra oil. We have our plate. We are going to get our bowl. We have our bowl for our grits. And I'll be right there. I think we're good with that. Okay. So now, the next thing we are going to make in our brunch is our mimosa. You know we always gotta have a drink. So here's the drink. We have our orange juice. And we have a 3/4 shot of brandy this time. I chilled the glass. So the glass is kind of chill. Okay? And we're going to do, this is going to be a quick, simple 3-pronged step. We have our Corbel Brute Rose. You know, I always like it rosy. And I like the little ones because sometimes you don't go through a whole thing of champagne. And so a little one works fine. We are going to take our... look at that. Oh, that came out even better than the first one, didn't it? Let's see what happens if we turn it over. Now that we know it's going to come out. Turn this over. A little hot, a little hot. Ah, look at that. That looks awesome. That looks really good. Really good. So we have our waffle. We're going to unplug that. And we can put that elsewhere while we're plating. Okay. We're going to take some of this stuff out the way while we're plating. Okay. So this. We're going to do this, this, this. This can go out the way also. All right. So we have our waffle for our chicken and waffle. Our chicken. Okay. So our mimosa. Right? Hi, Ann. How are you? How are you? This is our chicken and waffle. And I will cut it in a minute so you can see how it looks as we plate. Right now we are doing our morning mimosa. We also have our black truffle cheese grits as a side. So that's what we're doing today. So we have, like I said, and I also cooled the brandy. So we have 3/4 ounce of brandy. And then we have our orange juice. Now some people do the thing first, but I like to layer. I don't want to have it all. You could do our orange juice. Like halfway. There you go. A little bit more. Okay. And then we have our champagne. You want to tilt it a little bit so that way it doesn't just float. And voila. This is our spiked brandy mimosa. I have to take a sip because I want to. They want to so much. They must. Just stir just a little, get that brandy mix going. There you go. That's good. Me like it. Okay. Get the lipstick off. So that is our mimosa. We're going to put that there. For the time being. Okay, so let's first plate our right here. Our grits. So we're going to just scoop it. We could do a double scoop if we want. Looks like ice cream, don't it? Double scoop. We could sprinkle our Kobe cheese on there. Kobe Jack. Like I said, if you want, you could add some green onion. And there we have our truffle grits as our side. So next, we have our chicken and waffle, which I know is what everybody really want to see. So we are going to first cut it. So you can see what it looked like inside. Okay. So see the little bits of chicken in there? Okay, and we're going to cut it again. So this way you can really see the chicken that's there. So those white pieces, and then we're going to plate here. And we're going to put it here. 4 pieces. And then we're actually going to take a piece of chicken. And put that in the middle of our chicken and waffle chicken. And then we are going to top that with our hot honey and Cracker Barrel syrup. Mix. We're just going to drizzle that on. As a matter of fact, I don't want to pour it because it doesn't have a spout. So we're going to use the spoon, shall we? And we're going to drizzle that on. Drizzle it on a little bit more. You want to get it into the holes because that's where you get all that flavor. Just a little bit on that chicken. They're nice and glazy. This sometimes process takes a little bit longer. That's why it would be a little bit less longer if I had that those little squeegee bottles, but it's fine. And there we go. Our chicken and waffle with our new stuffed waffle maker. Doesn't that look delicious? It does to me. And like I said, you can actually do this vegan style if you do vegan meat. So you can get that vegan chicken. You can use a vegan like the chicken fingers or anything like that. Chop it up. Put that as the stuffing, and then make sure you put maybe one or two of the links on top. That's what you could do. So that is our drink. Our drink. It's not even Friday, y'all. But since we have a drink, but was our brunch edition. As I'm cleaning, as I'm putting stuff away, this is the brunch edition of Lexie's Kitchen Creations. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of movement because there was a lot of moving pieces that normally I don't do, but it needed to happen so we can get it all together. So once again, this is our chicken-waffle chicken, okay? And so our chicken and waffle. That's what I said. Chicken and waffle. I always get mixed up. See, guys, say that fast. Our chicken and waffle with our side of black truffled cheese grits and our brandy mimosa. So it's our brandy spiked mimosa. So y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. And this is going to be a twofer today. So my next Lexie's Kitchen Creations will be dinner. And we are doing a pork tenderloin Wellington. Sounds good. It will be. So with a spiced apple demi-glaze. Coming up. So that's going to be today. So we got 2 Lexie's Kitchen Creations today. Yay! So thank you for joining me for brunch. Hope to see you for dinner. Bye.
Hey, Mom, is it done?
Yes.